Hello, everybody. Jason here, coming to you from Ventura County, California. Today, we're going to be going over a featureless AR-15, and we're going to be going over what makes it a featureless. In the next video after this, that we'll be making is we'll be converting it into a fixed mag featured rifle with the Juggernaut Hellfighter pin kit. So let's take a look at this rifle here. Obviously got our chamber flag in there, that way we know it's nothing in the chamber. So we're gonna put that back in there. So this rifle, first thing you'll notice, this is obviously made by Juggernaut Tactical. This is how you would pick it up from Turner's Outdoorsman. This rifle is what's called featureless here in California. Now, what makes it featureless is this grip. This is a featureless grip, as well as a non-adjustable stock, as well as a non-flash hider muzzle brake. So, first off, we go over this grip here, just so you get an idea of how different it is than your standard pistol grip. Would be like that. That would be your pistol grip, and that's where it would sit. This featureless grip is made by Juggernaut Tactical. They do sell this individually as well as already furnished on this firearm that you can buy from Turner's Outdoorsman. Now, one thing I will say about this grip is that it is very nice. Pick it up here and show you how you can, right now it's in the non-safety mode. Let me actually put that pin to safety. But you'd see that you could flip it into fire, but you're not able to put it back into safety very easily, which is not good. You would have hoped that they would have thought a different way of maybe making legislation here in California about these featureless rifles, but apparently getting it back into safety isn't a priority. If you had your pistol grip there, your thumb would sit right next to that selector switch, and you'd have a lot more maneuverability of that selector switch. You'd be able to flip it up, and once it's flipped up, you'd be able to flip it back pretty easily. So that's the featureless grip. The next thing would be, obviously, we talked about the non-adjustable stock. Now, this is a standard mil-spec stock, but what's different about it, it's been pinned in place. That you have to pin it down in place to be considered a non-adjustable stock. So you'll see there is the pin. It does not allow you to move this. You can adjust it into your position that you like it. I have mine in the all the way furthest out position. I have pretty long arms. So what you would do is take out that pin, place it here, and that'll allow you to depress this and move. That pin will come down here, allow you to move it back and forth on that mil-spec buffer tube. Pretty much, most important thing though is once you're done adjusting it, make sure to put that pin back as soon as possible. It's also a good idea that there is no pin in there, because in case that pin falls out, it's still not considered adjustable, because there's no way you can pull that pin down to adjust it. So if you don't have that in there, you're considered a felon. You'd be considered an adjustable stock in California. Pretty crazy how such a little thing like that would make you breaking the law. The other thing that this rifle comes with is a bird cage type style muzzle brake on here. You're not allowed to have a flash hider type of muzzle brake, so got to use these ones. These types of muzzle brake, they're a lot louder, a lot more blowback into you. You standing behind this, you can really feel that blowback coming back onto you, especially with all the gases coming back to cycle this bolt. Also, good thing to note, don't have one yet, but you would, if you had a vertical foregrip on this setup, that would not be California compliant. You cannot have a vertical foregrip, but you can have these angled foregrips. So you could have an angled foregrip on there, you know, put it where you would want if you had a full rail system. This one has just like these rails in the front and rear. So on this one, I normally have it like about right there. And you're allowed to have an angled foregrip there. The other thing is that's great about featureless is that you're allowed to use these 30-round magazines only if you acquire these 30-round magazines during California Freedom Week. That's the time when St. Benitez, as we refer to him here in California, temporarily allowed what California refers to as high capacity magazines, meaning anything over 10 rounds is considered high capacity in California, even though this is a standard magazine that comes within your standard AR-15 anywhere else in the United States. Probably not New York, not familiar with all these states laws and regulations, but California here, we're only allowed to have no more than 10 rounds. Now, if you had a fixed mag, or what's referred to as featured, you can only have 10 rounds, period. No Freedom Week magazines. So that's what makes the, in my opinion, the featureless option very attractive to me, is that I'm able to have 30 rounds on a magazine that was acquired during Freedom Week. Now, hopefully that gets overturned by what's going on right now, but we'll have to wait and see. On the next video, we will be going over Coke. Gotta have the Coke, man. Gotta have it. Anyways, we're gonna be putting this adjustable stock on there. We're gonna be putting this pistol grip on there, and we're gonna be putting this Hellfighter CA mod kit made by Juggernaut Tactical. We're also gonna be putting these bipods on there made by Magpul as well. Oops. So we'll be putting that on there like that. And then I'll be showing you my red dot that I have as well. Bought a cheapie Trinity Force from Big 5. This was just to get me something in the meantime. Got to be on a budget, family man. And buying these, big boy things, sometimes you can't go all out on everything, So probably shouldn't have sacrificed the optic, but I'll get that next. I'll get a good optic on there next. So yeah, see you on the next video.